Jimmy Vicks International Eats.
Hey everybody, today we're going to make an Italian appetizer that is really good. It's going to be sun-dried tomato Parmesan cream cheese pinwheels. Now for this recipe, it's super easy. All you need is 2 bricks, 8 ounces each of cream cheese. And then to that we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of dried basil. Make that a half. And that's basil that I grew and dried myself, because you know, yo, representing. Next is accent flavor enhancer. Just a 1/4 teaspoon of this, because a little bit of this goes a long way, but it really does enhance the flavor. Now, we are also going to add, I have freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and we're going to add 1/3 cup. That's a little shy. That's a little shy. You can use powdered, you know, crushed, but this just gives it more depth. We're going to put that to the side, and I am going to sun-dried tomatoes. Now these come in wholes, halves, or like I bought them today, julienne, and they're pretty awesome. They are packed in oil. So what we're going to do is, I forgot to open it, so we're going to open it. Using a fork, because I don't want all that oil everywhere. Some oil is going to come out, and that's fine. We're going to use it. I'm going to take some out because I want, once I finish chopping these up, and you can see that they're julienne, long strips like that. I'm going to dice these up super small with a food chopper. You can use just a knife and just cut them up real fine. And then I'll be right back to show you what that is. All right. So this, you can see I chopped that up with my chopper. If there's a few long strands in there, don't sweat it. It's called rustic. It's called homemade. Not made by a machine. So this is going to be about 1/4 cup, which is about how much you want. We're going to put this directly into our cream cheese. And then we're just going to mix it up together. And I'm pretty sure y'all know how to mix. I'm just going to keep raking it like I'm doing here. That'll break up the bigger chunks of cream cheese. It smooths it out, and it lets the oil and the sun-dried tomatoes and the basil and accent just really meld together good. When I'm done, I'll be right back. Alright, you can see that when I continue to scrape it like this, there's no more big streaks of white. It's all blended into a, I don't know, rose color. And that's what you want. So next, you can use flour tortillas, but whatever you use, you want them to be large. These are flavored tomato, sun-dried tomato basil wraps. They're made by the same company that makes regular old flour burritos. So, it just adds to it. Let's open these bad boys up. And you're going to remove one, put it on a flat surface. And then we are going to take some of this cream cheese mixture. And if you think these are going to be ordinary pinwheels, you got another thing coming. I'm going to show you something to make them super fancy. It's best to use an offset spatula. And it's also best that your cream cheese is completely softened, because otherwise you run the risk of tearing your shell, your burrito shell, your tortilla. comes together quite fast. But I do need a little bit more because you want it to be even throughout. Alright. Now, pick any side that's like the longest. We're going to roll it as tight as you can get it. Keep in mind the ends are going to be loose. And that's alright because we're going to cut them off and we eat those ourselves. Alright, next for this goes on a plate. Once I'm done and I use up all my cream cheese, I'm going to cover this in plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. Alright? I will see you after that. Alright. So, they've been in the fridge for several hours. And these, you can see I'm cutting them into like 1/4 inch, 1/3 of an inch, maybe, I don't know. These are just sliced into rounds. Bam. But what I'm doing with them over here that you got out of the side of the camera is I'm making a decorative design, which is pretty cool. You'll see it in just a minute. But first I wanted to show you another way to cut them, and that's on the bias, on an angle. And you can see what it does. It just makes it a different appearance, and you can grab it and eat it and all that good stuff, and it just looks fancier. And when you see the end result, you will see why I chose to do that. Talk amongst yourselves while I do this. Alright. All I gotta say is, ah, scram. What? Alright, so you see by doing two different things, two different style of cuts, you get two different, you get to be artistic. So this is an impressive little hors d'oeuvre appetizer. It is sun-dried tomato, basil, and parm. So I hope you'll try it out and like it. These really taste really good. They really, really do. How many times can I say really? Really? A lot, really. Anyway, have a great day. Please subscribe to my really awesome website. Peace out.
Jimmy Dixon.